What is up? Prime is here, and I'm back here with another statue showcase from the Dark Knights Metal series. And I'm going to be doing something special at the end of this video, which has got me super pumped up. It's the first time I'm going to be doing my rating system in this video. It's a simple system. It's just 5 tiers. Your 1 is bad and your 5 is great, and they're going to be represented by little swords. They'll probably come up across, once I give the rating, I'll show you the little swords, blah, blah, blah. There are some caveats to it. If it's a really great thing, it'll get the golden spear, which means it's just exceptionally great, beyond everything amazing. If it is really garbage, then it'll get the stinky poo trophy, which means it is the worst of the worst. The statue I'm going to be doing today that I'll be showcasing is the Wonder Woman statue from the DC Gallery line of Dark Knights Metal. Alright, let's get the shipping box here out on the stand, and I'll show you guys. Like I said, it's from the DC Gallery line, pretty big box. Boom, there it goes. This is what she come packed in. She was already put together. As you can see, I'll spin it around here. It's just a little plastic jewel case, basically. The clamshell. And that was how she was. But nice little box. It was very safely packed, and I'm, very happy with the artwork on the back here and the little description. I'll read it off real quick to you. Just says that in the Dark Multiverse, you had 52 worlds that exist, just like the 52 in the regular one. You got 7, evil versions of Batman that were recruited by Barbados, who was an immortal destroyer of worlds to invade the multiverse. Our world's Batman gathered the Justice League to defeat him. Wonder Woman must face off with the twisted versions of her greatest friends and allies in order to turn back this threat to her world. This was based on her appearance in Dark Knights Metal. This was a series that ran from, I want to say 2017 to 2018 from DC Comics. And I'm pretty sure that the statue showcases her fight when she was with all the other Wonder Womans, kind of trapped in the Dark Multiverse, and she was basically fighting for survival. By Zeus's beard, Wonder Woman is here! Boom! Alright, so got her on the turntable now. As you can see here, it's Wonder Woman, very dynamic pose, like she's running, attacking these tentacle monster things. Got some debris here on the battlefield. Got the shield out all scratched up. Got the armor on. Go ahead and give her a spin here so you can see her, 360. And then we'll shoot some close-ups on her. And then I'll give you my rating on this statue. I mean, it is a very dynamic pose. I do enjoy the pose of it. The base is pretty interesting. I do like the battle damage on the shield there. Alright, now it's time for some close-ups. Alright, let's get into the close-ups here. As you can see here, you got some kind of, looks like coral or slime or something right there coming off the base here. There is Wonder Woman's boot. Paint is very nice on it. The base is just that kind of like dark gray rocks. It's got a little bit of metal looking pieces like barrels or something right here. And then you see it spin around here. You got her other boot coming up in that dynamic pose. It's got looks like shrapnel or spikes coming out of the ground here. And then you got this large tentacle right here, which has more of that purple and black design like the base. I don't really know if they were going for like an octopus or something else there. Still pretty neat though. And then as you come on up here, get close in there on the emblem and her little belt thing, and you can see the scratched up battle damaged shield there, all beat up from her countless fights here. Spinning on around here. They even got the scratches on the inside of the shield, which not really sure about if that was a mistake or if that was to show that she's been throwing it around. But you can see her back here. She's got some scratches up on her back. got the rest of the belt there in the bottom of her costume. Come on back around here, and you got her sword arm right here attacking the tentacle. She's going by kind of like she's running, and get out of my way, motherfucker. And then you see she's got some battle damage right there on her chest, on her breastplate. And she's got another little symbol there. It looks like a asp or a, snake of some kind. And you can see her portrait here. Let me get the light a little better on it. All right. See her portrait going around here. And then you got the hair swooping in the wind here. I'll come on back around. You can see the rest of her hair. And there's her arm over there. Attacking that tentacle. All right, coming back around. All right, I'm sorry for the glare here. Let me see about adjusting this light. I'm turning it down a little bit. That way maybe you can see a little better. That's a little better. You can see her portrait there. Come up a little higher here, maybe that'll help. Come back with that light. There we go. Yeah, there we go. You can see that portrait there. I'm not really too big of a fan of it. Alright, and this statue here, let me go ahead and get out the measuring stick here and see how tall she is. Alright, looks like the tallest point here is probably going to be the tentacle. And it measures about, it's about 8.5, 8 3/4 inches tall. So not a very bad statue. I mean, she is a pretty tall statue. She is a little bit deeper of a statue because of her foot being out there. She's probably about 8.5 inches deep there, and let's see, her widest point here, probably about 7 inches wide. So not a very bad statue. It's a nice statue there in the DC gallery line. And I will give you my rating right after this. All right, now the time you've all been waiting for. What did I rate this Wonder Woman statue? Sadly, I had to give her 2 swords. And I feel bad about doing that because Wonder Woman is such a great character. But this statue was just not doing it for me. I do enjoy the scratched up shield. That is really cool. But the gloomy base here that doesn't really have a whole lot going on. Doesn't really tell you that much of a story. It's just got some debris and then this tentacle coming out. I'm not even sure really how it was supposed to pair with the rest of the line. Other than maybe going with the drowned. But even then, she doesn't really fit very well. I don't really care for this right here. It looks kind of weird, this little belt sash thing. I mean, I like the emblem in the front, but the belt sash thing is just a little weird to me. It doesn't really go right whenever you spin it around here in the back with their costume. It just really looks funky. I know a lot of people won't see that because you don't really get to see the whole 360 there. But that's another sticking point for me. I do love the pose. I like how dynamic it is. I like how her hair is kind of blowing back in the wind there. I think my biggest gripe and why this statue gets 2 swords is because the portrait. I mean, there is just something wrong with her portrait. I mean, looking at it, it's like, yeah, she's got that angry face, but I don't even know what likeness of Wonder Woman they were trying for here. And if you look at it from certain angles, like this side, it looks completely different than this side. There's like a lack of symmetry, it seems. Dead on, not so bad, but still, it's just not a very good Wonder Woman portrait. I've seen better on statues. Now granted, like I said, this is my nitpicky criticism of it. I still enjoy having this statue, but that was what I rated it. And like I said, I still feel bad about only giving it the 2 swords, but could have been a lot worse. If they would have just improved on that portrait, it would have got 3, no doubt. And if it would have tied in a lot better, it probably would have been rated higher than that. As always, I'll go ahead and put some info, but this will be more centered around her appearance here from Dark Nights Metal. Maybe a little bit about her original bio. I don't really know if I'm going to go into detail about that because, you know, if you know Wonder Woman, you know her bio already, or you can look it up real easy. It's very accessible. I will put in some, like her first appearance and some other additional reading, which would be good, especially some of this Dark Nights Metal stuff. It was a very good comic series when it did come out. And a lot of the events that are going on now kind of tie back to it a while back there. But let me know what you thought about this statue yourself. Did you agree with my rating, or would you rate it higher or lower? Just let me know down in the comments. If you want to see more of this, subscribe to the channel. And I'm going to keep on trying to make the content for you. I upgraded my system, got me a new light. Let me know if it's a little too bright or a little too shiny on anything, and I'll try to adjust it in future videos. All right, well, Prime is out.